the God of all grace. I like the way he makes reference to God in this passage. Remember last week, we began with a verse where Paul said that God is the Father of mercy. It's as if everything we see in God points to mercy. And now Peter is telling us that God is the God of all grace. And when you study the Bible, when you begin to look at what the Bible teaches about grace, and this is like every other lesson, I'm scratching the surface. Believe me, I could preach every lesson I've preached. I think if I took the time to do so, I could preach 12 or 13 lessons on each one of those subjects. But when it comes to the matter of grace, this is especially true because it's just all over the Bible. God's grace, that is. And I think that's why Peter says he's the God of all grace. When we think about unmerited favor, and that's what grace is, it's favor extended to those who do not deserve it. We have to think about ourselves, but we must also think of the source of that favor, or that unmerited favor, or that grace, as being God. And you can see even in this verse how that grace is working to produce eternal life for each and every one of us. He says that he called you to his eternal glory in Christ. That God of all grace will himself perfect, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. You see that? He's pointing to redemption. And he's saying that this God of all grace, after you have suffered for a little while, and that's how God wants us to think about life. There is suffering here. There are problems, and there are trials, and there are challenges on this side of eternity. And God wants us to look at that and see that as just being a brief span, just a little speck of time in the vastness of all eternity. And God is at work because of his grace. God is at work to save us. God is at work to perfect, to confirm, to strengthen, and to establish us. Grace is the unmerited favor of God. It's interesting as you read through the book of Acts, which is a history of the New Testament church. I challenge you sometime to do a study, take out a concordance, look at the word grace, and notice how many times it works its way into the book of Acts. Well, let's think about that. The book of Acts is a history of the New Testament church. These were disciples. These were followers of Jesus. And what we see as we study through this book is that they knew this God of grace. And this idea of God's grace found its place in their lives. It found expression in almost every area of their lives as Christians, and especially as it touched upon this kingdom that was established on the day of Pentecost. You remember in the 11th chapter of the book of Acts when the church at Jerusalem, upon the establishment and hearing of the church at Antioch, they sent Barnabas. They sent Barnabas to that congregation. Notice in verse 23 of Acts chapter 11 that when he arrived, he witnessed the grace of God. Think about that. You know, grace is something that we read about. It's something that we can study. But here we see that grace is something we can actually put our eyes upon. How so? In the lives of those who have been saved by grace. You see, you're witnessing God's grace this morning because you are assembled with those who have been saved by the grace of God. And when Barnabas witnessed that, what does the Bible tell us? It says that he rejoiced and he began to encourage them. Maybe one of the reasons why we're not rejoicing is that we're not looking for God's grace. Maybe one of the reasons why we're not encouraging others is because we're not looking for God's grace among those who have been saved by it. In chapter 13 of the book of Acts, in verse 43, when Paul was speaking in the synagogue, And in verse 43, we see that meeting had broken up. Many of the Jews and the God-fearing proselytes followed Paul and Barnabas, who, speaking to them, were urging them to continue in the grace of God. Was the last time you told somebody, you need to continue in the grace of God. That unmerited favor that has been bestowed upon us, we need to continue to live within that grace. In chapter 15 and verse 11, when the council met, we call it a council, it was actually elders and apostles, and they met to discuss the matter of whether or not the Gentiles were required to keep certain divisions of the Old Testament law. And there were arguments presented in that regard, and in chapter 15 and verse 11, Peter says that we believe that we are saved through the grace of the Lord Jesus in the same way as they also are. He's saying that we Jews are saved on the same basis as the Gentiles, and the Gentiles are saved on the same basis as the Jews. But we're saved by grace. You see, they understood that, and it came into their communication, into their discussion. In chapter 20, when Paul met with the elders of the church at Ephesus, notice what Paul said to them in the 20th chapter of the book of Acts, first in verse 24. He said, I do not account or consider my life any account as dear to myself, so that I may finish my course in the ministry which I received from the Lord Jesus, to testify solemnly of the gospel of the grace of God. You see, he knew that this gospel, this message, this good news that he preached, the foundation of it was God's grace. And then in verse 32, as he's about to depart those elders in the church at Ephesus, he writes or says to them, as written for us by Luke, now I commend you to God and to the word of his grace. Now notice what he says about that word, which is able to build you up. You see, as I dig deeper into God's word and I come to know the God of grace, I find the edification, the strength, the encouragement that I need to face life. Because I know that my Father in heaven has given me something that I don't deserve. He has given me salvation. And that's exactly how the Bible describes salvation. It is a gift. And a gift that has been given to those who do not deserve it. In Ephesians 2 and verse 8, for by grace you have been saved, by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. When I truly see my sinfulness against the backdrop of God's holiness, and I realize that I've been saved in spite of that, then I appreciate this gift that has been given to me. And I want you to notice something about this gift that maybe you never considered. In chapter 1 of John's Gospel, in verse 14, John is writing about Jesus, and he says that the Word became flesh. That is, the Word being Jesus, being God, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we saw his glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace. We saw Jesus, full of that unmerited favor. You see, God came to this earth in the form of a man to show us this grace. In this same chapter, in verse 17, the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth were realized through Jesus Christ. Now that takes on significance when you consider the conversation that took place between Jesus and the woman of Samaria. You remember when they met at Jacob's well and there was the discussion about the water? In verse 10, Jesus answered and said to her, and this was in response to the statement in question of verse 9, she said, how is it that you, being a Jew, ask me for a drink since I am a Samaritan woman? Jesus said, if you knew the gift of God, if you knew the gift of God, and who it is who says to you, you see what he's saying here? He's saying that if you knew this God of grace, this God of grace who is standing before you, this Word through whom grace has been realized, then you would understand. The heart would be open. The mind would be open. And he led her to that in this discussion. He led her to that point where she believed that Jesus was the Son of God. And we know when you believe, when you take those steps that are outlined for us in God's Word, then that is your response to God's grace. And that's how you receive the gift. You see, it's a gift, but you can't receive the benefits of a gift unless you accept it. I can offer you a gift, but unless you take the gift and open it up, you're never going to receive the blessing or the benefit of that gift, are you? Well, the response to God's grace is faith. For by grace you have been saved. What is Paul writing in Ephesians 2? For by grace you have been saved through faith. Faith is man's response to the grace of God. Faith is man's response to the grace of God, which shows that man is receiving that gift which he does not deserve. Romans 5 verse 1. Therefore, having been justified by faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ. It is through Jesus, look at it, verse 2, Romans 5 verse 2, through whom, that is through Jesus, through whom also we have obtained our introduction by faith into this grace. Now think about that text. We have received our introduction. How? By faith into this grace. You see, it is your faith which serves as the introduction to that gift of salvation that God is extending to you, which is undeserved. But you're not going to receive that gift unless you accept it. We're going to sing a song of encouragement later during our worship here this morning for the benefit of those who have never obeyed the gospel. That's going to be an extension of God's grace to you. And the decision that you are called upon to make is whether or not you're going to receive that gift of life eternal, which you don't deserve. And you're going to receive that gift as the result of your response of faith. Now, as we put all this together, I think it leads us to think about certain things. And one is that grace, as we really understand it, it frees us from the guilt of sin. Oftentimes you find Christians, and this may be a description of you, those who have been saved, but they carry this burden of guilt. Or maybe they've been saved and then they transgress the commandments of God in some way afterwards, and then they carry this burden of the guilt of sin. The reason for that is that we don't understand grace. We don't understand grace. In Psalm chapter 32, verse 5, the psalmist wrote, I acknowledge my sin to you. This is a confession of sin to God, and my iniquity I did not hide. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. Do you see any lack of confidence in that statement? You see, the psalmist understood that he was the object of unmerited favor because he knew God. He knew the God of grace. And when you know the God of grace, you accept that salvation is a gift. You see, you can't work to erase your sin. Salvation is not the result of this huge eraser that you create by your good works that is then going to take away the sins of your past. That's not the way salvation works. In fact, Paul argued strongly against that mindset in numerous places throughout the New Testament. Many Christians were seeking to go back to the old law. And the problem with that is, that old law was never meant to produce salvation because it was not a law of grace. It was a law of written rules and regulations written on stone, written with ink, not written on human hearts. Romans 3 and verse 28, Paul said it this way, for we maintain that a man is justified by faith apart from works of the law. Now, hit the point here. It might very well be the case that the reason you're carrying that burden of guilt is not only due to the fact that you don't know the God of grace, but it may be also that you don't know the plan that God has given so that you might be saved by grace. You see, you're trying to work your way into heaven. You're trying to seek justification on the basis of perfect law-keeping, and this is what the book of Romans is about that you're going to study in the auditorium next quarter. You're trying to remove the guilt of sin by just doing enough good. If I can just go to church enough times, if I can just study my Bible X number of hours, if I can just engage in enough good works, that guilt is going to go away. That's not going to happen. Let me tell you something. That is not going to happen. I've been down that path. It does not work. Because you will not be justified by works. You're going to be justified by faith. And what do we say about faith? Faith is what introduces us to the grace of God. Paul made the same statement in Galatians 2 and verse 16, and those are really companion volumes. In Galatians 2 and verse 16, when he wrote this, nevertheless, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but through faith in Christ Jesus, even we have believed in Christ Jesus, so that we may be justified by faith in Christ and not by works of the law, since by the works of the law no flesh will be justified. Stop believing that. Stop right now believing that. Come to know the God of grace, and you'll find freedom from that guilt. It is God's grace that allows us to approach God. Think about the God of the Old Testament. The God of the Old Testament is the God of the New Testament. It's the same God. But God presented himself in a very different fashion. A lot of similarities, but a lot of differences as well. And I think a part of the reason why we see those differences is to highlight the difference between the New Covenant and the Old Covenant. You remember when the law was given at Mount Sinai? You remember how the Jews they couldn't wait to get to the top of the mountain. No, that wasn't their attitude at all, was it? They were afraid because the mountain was shaking. The mountain was trembling. It was smoke. It struck fear in their heart. And God even said, you can't come near. There are certain ones who I'm going to allow to come near, but you can all come. And then there was the tabernacle followed by the temple, and there was the Holy of Holies. Who could go in there? The high priest. Only the high priest. What did that teach us? What that taught us was that this separation between man and God was so great that something had to be done. And you know what was done. It was when Jesus died on the cross. What's one of the things that happened when Jesus died on the cross? Do you remember? What happened in the temple? The curtain that separated the Holy of Holies from the holiest place. You remember what happened to that curtain? It was torn in two. What did that signify? The separation between God and man has been taken away. Now we no longer see a God whom we cannot approach, but we see a God in the form of Jesus who has truly become the bridge over troubled waters. You remember that song? By the way, man, I got a sermon. It's coming. I got a sermon. Got any country music fans here? I'm talking about real country. I'm not talking about Luke Bryan. I'm not talking about Florida Georgia Line. I'm talking about Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn, and George Jones. I saw George one time when I lived in Franklin, Tennessee. I went to Cracker Barrel. George was sitting there. You want to touch me? George Jones. There was a song that was written back in the 70s. Why me, Lord? You remember that song? Why me, Lord? What have I ever done? I got to look at the words of that song. Whether you think he ever found true religion or not, man, that song says who we are in relation to God. Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures that I've known? We need to make that into a hymn. Well, it is through the sacrifice of Jesus that we can go to this God who is now approachable. Hebrews 4 and verse 16. Therefore, let us draw near with confidence to the throne of what? To the throne of grace, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. That's the God that we serve. It's not a God who wants separation. It's a God who says, come on into my throne room. Jesus has made that possible. You're going to find grace here. And it's going to be grace that you're going to need. There will be times of need in your life. Some of you may be in that time of need right now. God's grace is the very thing that you may need. And it's just understanding this unmerited favor that he has shown for you in the death of his son on the cross. Hebrews 7 verse 18, for on the one hand there is a setting aside of former commandment because of its weakness and uselessness, for the law made nothing perfect. And on the other hand there is the bringing in of a better hope, through which we what? We draw near to God. We do that because of Jesus. James challenges us in his writings in the 4th chapter. He challenges us to draw near to God so that he'll draw near to us. But I'll tell you something that's going to keep that from happening. And this is the practical side of this course. It's being a friend of the world. You see, James also said in verse 4, you adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world is hostility toward God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Or do you think that the Scripture speaks to no purpose? He jealously desires the Spirit which he has made to dwell in us. You see, God is longing for that fellowship with you. He wants you to draw near. He has shown you in the death of his Son on the cross that you can now approach him. But you can't do that and wallow in the muck and the mire of wilderness at the same time. And that could be your problem. And you say, well, how am I ever going to pull myself up out of it? Watch it. You're trying to work your way to heaven again. It's not a matter of pulling yourself up. It's a matter of coming to know this God of grace. Going to his throne of grace in time of need. Look at verse 6 of James chapter 4. Here's the key verse. But he gives a greater grace. You see, you can come out of the world, but you can't come out without God. He gives the greater grace. Therefore it says, God is opposed to the proud, but gives grace to the humble. How do you humble yourself? You submit therefore to God, you resist the devil, so that he'll flee from you. You draw near to God so that he'll draw near to you. You cleanse your hands from sin and you purify your heart. You stop being double-minded. You give yourself completely to God, and then you find that unmerited favor that you don't deserve. And then finally, this grace of God, it instructs us. Grace is a teacher. I remember the first time, we're going to look at Titus chapter 2 in a moment, but we're going to go to 2 Corinthians 8 first. I remember the first time I saw this in the Bible, it was like a light bulb just going off in my head. I thought about God's grace and how that I was saved by grace, but I never really thought of God's grace as being a teacher. In 2 Corinthians 8 and verse 9, when Paul is challenging the church at Corinth to engage in this work that they began a year earlier, that is, taking up the contribution to the relief of the needy saints in Jerusalem. In verse 9, he says, "For you know the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the unmerited favor of Jesus, that though he was rich, yet for your sake he became poor, so that you through his poverty might become rich." And Paul calls this contribution, this act of benevolence, he calls it a gracious work. It's a gracious work because it's a work in response to the grace of God who through Jesus teaches us. You've been the benefactor of unmerited grace. You extend that to others. You be like this God who has called you by his grace. Now let's look at Titus chapter 2. Notice in verse 11, and this was the verse that really opened my eyes to the idea of how the grace is a teacher. In Titus 2 and verse 11, familiar statement, "For the grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation to all men." Okay, I know that. I've seen that. But then he writes in verse 12, I'm reading from the New American Standard, instructing us. Now, in the margin of the New American Standard, the word instructing is also translated disciplining. Discipline. You see, we discipline our children not only through punishment, but we also discipline our children through teaching. And here we see that our teacher is the grace of God. That grace is disciplining or teaching or instructing us to deny ungodliness and worldly desires and to live sensibly, righteously, and godly in the present age. What a tremendous challenge it is to deny ungodliness, to deny worldly desires, to live sensibly, righteously, and godly in the present age. What a tremendous challenge that is. Well, again, you can't do it. You can't do it without grace. You've got to let your mind sit for a while upon what God has done to you. You've got to let your mind think about how you've been saved by this gift of Jesus on the cross so that you can be forgiven of your sins, and then that grace. You see, it's not you pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. It's not just hearing another sermon. It's giving in to that grace which is instructing you to do all of those things. And not only that, but it is that grace that instructs us to look to the blessed hope and the appearing of the glory of our God and Savior Jesus Christ. You see, I can look to the return of Jesus with confident expectation, not because I'm trying to save myself, but because by grace I have been saved through faith. That's the basis of salvation. Do you know the God of grace? Well, you know more now. I encourage you to continue to study the subject. As I mentioned earlier, I've just scratched the surface. There is so much on this in God's Word, and I commend that to you. I commend you to the Word and His grace that will build you up. We're now going to have a prayer. Brother Cliff, please.